Host is here. Host is here. Oh my goodness. Did I take more than the 20 minutes I said? Sorry, sorry, sorry. Welcome, welcome back, friends with Octavia lovers. Welcome, we're back. Okay, Sisi Kadi said waiting. Welcome, welcome, Sisi Kadi. Welcome. Williams Ward said, where is the host? Welcome, welcome, everyone. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. This conversation continues. Today is, I will share this to, um, hold on. You're coming in. Please don't forget to give the live stream a thumbs up. And let me quickly also share to the other. So people that were there with us can actually follow us down here. Welcome, welcome, Trending Gist lovers. Okay, okay, you're just joining us for the first time. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notification because the gist is going to be going down here. Some of the videos and some of the things that will be discussed here will not be the same to what you see on Entertainment Daily. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe over here also and turn on notification. But please let me quickly check sound, and then I will share to my community here and then go over to share on Entertainment Daily also, because some of the people that are following us on Entertainment Daily don't know this channel yet. Okay, so sound is good. I've done that, so let me quickly share to my community here so people will know that we're live. We've been missing in action for a bit, so YouTube is not going to be putting up with this thing. So let me do we are live. YouTube will not be sending out much notifications, so I have to post to community to make sure that people get that. But today we're going to be discussing no eyes. Bear with me. That's how live stream is. Okay, raw, unedited. When we're doing videos, yes, we can edit and do all of that, but when we're live, we are just giving it raw. We're sharing raw stuff. So please give me a second. Let me connect my device because I've been using it on the other channel, so my battery is going down. So I'll just plug it in. So, like I said, Korra obidi kids, that's what we are discussing today. The hashtag no eyes, justice for baby A and baby J. Okay, justice. Today is actually my time now is 12 midnight. As I speak right now, I just looked at my screen and it says Thursday, the 1st of August. So from my side, happy new month. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's our barrister in the building. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome and thank you so very much. Okay. So thank you so very much for joining us today. Happy new month to all of you. Okay, I'm trying to see. Did I share already? I just got distracted. Please give me a second. Oh boy. Community, let me see. Have I shared? It's very important. Bear with me. Okay. So I've shared. So what I'll do is go to Entertainment Daily and share this on Entertainment Daily. So happy new month from my side. I know that our viewers from the US and other parts, you are still on July. But we over here, we just entered August because now it says Thursday. Okay, so no eyes, no eyes, no eyes. August is around the corner. Korra obidi versus Crystal. And we know that that case is coming up this month. But one thing that we also know is the fact that Crystal is just acting like nothing is happening. Okay, This woman has never, ever, since from day one that this whole thing started, Crystal has never, ever acted like she has done anything wrong. This woman has acted like she is in the right. So justice for Korra Obidi's children. Hashtag no eyes. And JD coming out to say that he hoped that this woman will sue his ex-wife is not a surprise, because let's go back a little bit and let us talk about when this woman was running Korra down on social media. Did Jade welcome, Efe, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. So, Efe is greeting Oyoyo. Say good evening, Auntie Oyoyo. Yes, we have our Auntie Oyoyo here. Yes, it's Auntie Oyoyo. All right. Tomorrow you talk to Auntie Oyoyo. We're going to sleep. Auntie Oyoyo, little madam, they hail you here too. Doris, brother, you're welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Yes, hashtag no eyes. That's what we are discussing at the end of the month of July and the beginning of August. That's what we're entering. I just love how, actually, the way I schedule these things, both of this live stream was supposed to fall under the 30th, but we spent over an hour and this one falls on the first. So I just love the balance. That one is on the 31st and the other one is on the first. This is how we're going to start this. Yes. Thank you, Efe. Yes, good evening to you. Good evening to you too, Efe. Thank you. Thank you for joining. So let's go back to when this woman started running Korra down. That's what where I want us to start from. Okay, because one thing I don't want us to forget is who Crystal is. Because JD will do everything possible to distract people from the main thing that is going on. That's one thing he's good at, and that's one thing his cohorts are good at. Well, are you surprised? Is this whole thing a calculated move? I will say yes. I would. Because remember, Crystal came out on social media. Crystal and Zoe is one of the same person, because sometimes we call her Crystal, sometimes we call her Zoe, and some people get it to confused sometimes. But I think Zoe is actually the name of her dog or something, like one of her animals or something. But that's what she used as her name, because she posts about chickens and animals and stuff like that. So both of the names they use it when they talk about her. So this woman came out and kept bashing Korra, lying, insulting, doing the most. And I think that's how this woman got the attention of JD. Welcome, J Love. Thank you so very much for joining us. Entertainment, is this you again? Yes, it is. J Love, this channel is where I started talking about them, Korra and JD, from the beginning, from that first message, from that first text that he posted on his screen, where he said, because this channel is older. Entertainment Daily is just 1 year old, so that's a new channel that I just started, but I've had this one for a long time, but I left it for some time. I've not been posting on it, and I'm like, let me come back to this my channel. Like, I cover celebrity gist and reality TV shows and everything I put here. But Entertainment Daily is the Woto channel, like there we do more of reaction. We also do celebrity, but more you see more of reacting to content creators and other things that we see around the world. But here we do celebrity gist, world news, and we also react to stuff. So I covered a lot of those the early part before their divorce, Korra, Obidi, and Justin Dean, before their divorce, when he came out and said, I'm divorcing Korra, and everybody was saying it's a joke, and they said not a joke. He came back and posted not a joke. I covered all those beginning part, and after the divorce, I was thinking everything was just over, so I didn't pay attention anymore to them, so I wasn't talking about them anymore. Until fast forward to this 2024, that we saw that this man was not stopping. So then I resumed. When I resumed on Entertainment Daily. But now we're back over here too. So yes, it's one of the same person. That's why when you look at both of the names, you notice that it's Entertainment Daily with OK. The OK you see there represents Octavia Korra, because I happen to share the same name with Korra. So both of the channel is Celebrity Gist, and so that's why you notice that the channel names, this one is Trending Gist with Octavia Korra, and the other one is Entertainment Daily with Octavia Korra. So it's the same person, but because I abbreviated the name as an Daily, okay, so most times people don't know that it's me, but yes, it is one of the same person. Entertainment Daily is one of the same person as Trends with Octavia. So thank you so very much. Jayla said, oh, I'm subscribed. Thank you for that subscription. Thank you. God bless you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So this woman started, because sometimes we will forget, and people like maybe it was just a mistake, and some people that didn't start following the story from the beginning will not understand, and like, you're just leave it, or people are even believing what this woman is posting, the kind of thing. That's why I said this woman is not remorseful at all. Crystal is not remorseful. She doesn't act like she's done anything wrong. Even those other women at some point acknowledge that yes, what she did was wrong. But no, she refused to say, yes, what I did was wrong. She stood, and she has stood her ground from day one until this moment, telling everyone that cares to listen that she did not do anything wrong. And remember how this woman will keep screaming, the mystery room. Oh, Korra brought home, sending Korra things to Korra's home, that made Korra cry on live stream. All of these things JD watched closely, and picking somebody that he wanted to use as a fake nanny, he picked this same woman, the woman that despised his ex-wife the most. And one thing you should know, that if someone despises someone so much, they will despise everything that concerns you, everything that is around you, everything that is connected to you. They would not like. On a normal day, things that they would like, once your name is mentioned, they will say, I don't like it anymore, just because of that one person that you don't like. JD knew very well, but yet that's the person that JD invited to his home to come and watch over his children. And what did that woman do? Before that woman left from Pennsylvania to go to California, that woman already knew that she would not be treating those children right. And she went in not only once, because Madam Longmouth came out, JD's #1 blogger, confirmed that that woman did not only, Crystal did not go to JD's place once, but said twice. And in some of those videos, we saw where the woman was claiming she was potty training. Who asked you to potty train the child of the woman that you do not like? The child of the woman that you despise so much? And she did all those videos, recordings upon recordings upon recordings, and posted all of them, was sharing it with this private WhatsApp group women, private Facebook group women, and all those several groups that they had. And none of them saw anything wrong. None of them. Each and every one of them thought, oh, this is something we can consume because it's a normal content. Some people even went on their Facebook pages and created what is it called, subscription, where you can know if you subscribe then you can get certain content, the same way on YouTube where you can get channel membership and you can share some content with people that join your membership, where you can be members only live stream or members only videos or member only chats and stuff like that with somebody else's children, taking photos, videos, saying, oh, well, these are the gifts people bought. Look at the children, they are eating. Look, the children are taking a shower. Look at the children are in the toilet. And I'm like, why do you think it is okay for you to take your camera into somebody else's house and film their little children? These are little children that cannot defend themselves. But you went in and you started filming them. So one thing I want people not to forget is this hashtag no eyes. Because no, because vale to talk to you. Pare. So because August is here, sound it as much as you can. If you're someone that talks about this case, if you post about it, if you remember, in fact, if you're even a commenter, when you see where people remember to put that hashtag no eyes. Because this woman knew what she was doing. JD came out and said, I hope you sue. But when this woman was bashing his ex-wife before he even invited the woman, before you even invited the woman, this woman has been bashing the ex-wife. Did JD tell Korra to sue Crystal when Crystal was making all those false allegations? When Crystal invaded Korra's privacy by going to buy her that, what is it called, douche or what they call that thing, I don't know, stuff, and sent it to Korra's home. And Korra was opening presents and opened that stuff, and it made her really sad, knowing fully well that that was coming from a hater. And this woman bragged that she was the one that sent that gift. When Korra bought her home, yes, when Korra bought her home, this woman was the first person that came out. Oh, Korra just bought a 3-bedroom, no, a 4-bedroom home. One room for Korra, one room for baby J, one room for baby A. What is the 4th room? The mystery room. She's going to put a stripper pole. She's going to this. All of those defaming statements that this woman was making about Kale. Did JD come out to say, look, sue this woman because she does not have any right to speak to you like this, because I don't want my children to grow up and see that their mother is being spoken to like this on social media? No. But fast forward 2024, when these videos came out and these videos were presented, first JD pretended he didn't know even when the ex-wife asked him. But he was able to come out and beat his chest and tell this woman to counter sue his ex-wife. People, do not forget hashtag no eyes. Justice for baby J and baby A. Because this woman did not have any right to come into their father's home and treat them the way that he treated those children. No. He didn't, nobody gave her that right. But she did it anyways. Because she and JD had spoken. And one thing that this woman kept saying that JD refused also to debunk was the fact that you knew about it. So JD knew about that video and acted like he didn't know when Korra was confronting him. JD knew that this woman was taking photos and videos, uncut videos of his little kids, but he did not do anything because they were giving him gifts. monetary and otherwise. He did not do anything. He totally refused to do a thing. And up until date, this woman is not remorseful at all. This woman does not think that there is anything wrong. Instead, she has been bragging on social media. People should not be acting like they're excited over what she does not understand what people are celebrating. Nothing is happening to her. Arrow has been thrown out. This has been thrown out. Nobody is going to take any. She would just be, the type of posts, the type of things you hear her say. And I'm like, is it because JD is supporting you, you think that the law is also going to take sides with you? After those videos, the fact that even if you put the law aside, as a normal human being with brains in your head, you know that those videos are wrong. Those videos are wrong. Nobody should treat little ones like that. You put videos, connect them to people on social media, to total strangers that they don't know. These kids don't know. And that little baby knew to cover herself up and say, no eyes. And you knocked her hands off and continued filming her. To what end? So they can send you more gifts that you can share with JD. And you kept bragging online. The father knew everything about it. There is nothing wrong with that. You people are just trying to blow this out of proportion. Tell that to the judge. I hope that this August, when this woman goes to court, she will go and tell the judge that people were blowing this thing out of proportion because it was not a big deal, because to her, the father of the children were already aware of it, and because he did not say anything, because he did not see anything wrong with it, so that simply means nothing was wrong with it. Because he gave you consent to film and distribute does not make it right. Does not make it right. You made the children uncomfortable, interrogating them, asking them silly questions. Yet, you thought what you were doing was actually correct. And as a woman that has gone through the process of childbirth, even though we know that your son came out and the way he spoke about you, it showed that you failed. So no wonder you don't have that human feeling to understand that these are little children, but they also have feelings also. And what you're doing is not something that they feel good about. If it said Madam Longmouth was saying the video wasn't that bad at all, that's what all of them would say, because remember, they all benefited from it. They all benefited from it. In the sense that some of them, when those videos were shared, some of them used it as a topic, but because it was shared privately to those their private WhatsApp group and not to the general public, they will now come out and do a video to tell you, oh, the children are okay. The children are okay. Because remember then, when the court had ordered that the children should not be posted online. So those other people that I don't know why they were curious to see the children, some of them were desperate enough to go and pay for subscription, where they were now showing photos of the children. Like, okay, today we're going to have just people with subscription, live stream or videos. And she was one of those people that had subscription and was showing things on her Facebook. People that were on her subscription are the people that would tell the kind of things that she was showing. So if you're saying, Ife, that she said that the videos were not that bad, am I shocked? I am not. That woman has a house in the UK today is through all these things that she did with JD. That's where her main money came out from. But if you think that by putting Korra down and by downplaying what happened with baby J and baby A, you're going to reap and you will spend that money and you will enjoy it, it's not going to work. It will come and hang all of them in the throat. All the money that they've made from this whole thing, it will hang them. She opens her mouth. The most shocking thing is all of them are parents, but because they all were reaping, they were creating content, they were discussing it, they would put on their channels. Oh, I just saw this about the children. We're going to discuss it tonight. And before you know, a lot of people will go and turn on notification for their live stream so they can join them. And they were cashing out, so they didn't care. They didn't see anything wrong with what that woman did. And I think to an extent, that's the reason why Crystal, up until this moment, does not have any remorse. That is why she does not she does not act like some. If it's some people, they will be worried, because what you did is against the law. But she's not, because in her mind, all of these people that were following her, they all enjoyed it. And none of them, as at that time, told her to stop or what she was doing was wrong. So I believe Crystal has already at this point come to a conclusion that if I am going down, I am most definitely not going down alone. I will pull as many as I can. So that's why she's not bothered. She's not bothered because to her, there is nothing Korra can do to her. Absolutely nothing. But one thing that all of them do not know is that just because they have deleted those things does not mean that the evidences are completely gone. And if we are to go by what this woman's son said, that his mother is good at keeping evidence, collecting things that the person will use, that she will use against you later on, then we know that somewhere these informations are well stored. If I said it's really heartbreaking for those defenseless babies, exactly, because if those children were anywhere in the age of, let's say, 10, 11, 12 to 13, you would dare to go and put camera on their face like that when they're uncomfortable, they will knock down that your phone. Once come to us, when their parents come back, you will tell their parents will scold them, punish them, do whatever, but that which their mind told them to do, they will do it. You will not just pick up your phone and go and put your camera on somebody else's face. So if their mother and their father is putting mic on microphone, their father is putting microphone on, it's miking them up, and they are showing in their videos and their mother's video and whatnot, you too, as a total stranger, you will just come to their home as their father's friend that he met online, not even a real friend, like a real human being, real friendship that started. This somebody that you met online, invited the person to your home. The next thing is to put camera on your own children. She wouldn't have been able to do that if those children were grown. So you're very correct. If those children were defenseless, and the one person that was there immediately that should have defended them, fought for them, was their father. But instead, he looked at the money, he looked at the gifts and the support that they will help him to go and report his ex-wife pages, get her demonetized, create that other private group where they will go and try to see if they can deport her and all report her to CPS. When he weighed in on everything, he chose that woman and the gang members over his own children that he was supposed to be supporting. That's why this man was still able to come out, even when somebody that is as mean as Madam MIA, that mean person that helped him to build his CPS case against his ex-wife, that one could see that, wait, this one is not even something we should play with. She was screaming through her lungs, screaming all her intestine and everything out, telling him, now that your ex-wife will file something, go and also file. Walk with your ex-wife. Forget about ego, pride, or anything. Walk with your ex-wife, because there is something here. I know that those women, they don't like themselves. And one can argue that Madam MIA is not just telling JD to go do this because of JD, but she really wants this woman to go to jail. Even if that was the case, this woman understood that the father in this case did not protect the children. And that's what she, in particular, also, she's been trying to cover up for, you know, for him. And she knows that this will really put him out there in the open. And as usual, being somebody that never listens, never cares about anybody else but himself, did he listen to this woman? No, he did not. He did not listen. Instead, he came out screaming, counter sue her. So let's not forget, in whatever we do, let's not forget hashtag justice for baby J and baby A. Justice. Let people like Crystal not go scot-free after they've done stuffs like this. Let them not go scot-free. Not at all. Jill, if it said pure child exploitation, that's what it was. And when people told him that, oh, you don't care about your children, he's acting like he's upset. Are they wrong? No, they are not. Your action speaks louder than the words that comes out of your mouth. So what are we saying? What are we saying? Jollof said, but would she have said anything if her and Krista had not fallen out? You mean when she was telling Madam MIA, when she was telling JD to go and file, she knows that was not only because she was fighting for JD. She was trying to save herself too, because are they not, or even though she's pretending that she's not among the WhatsApp group, one thing we know is that not only Crystal that filmed the video is guilty of a crime, but we know that most countries in the world, they also persecute you that received the video of the underage children. You that received it and distributed it, you that received it and stored it in your phone, all of you, you're guilty of something because you received it, you did not report to the police that, look, underage video is being distributed. You knew about it, you consumed it, you kept it, or you even shared it with another person that you know. That is a crime. So I believe because all of them were on those groups where when Crystal went to California, when Crystal was filming those little children, she was sending it to them. She was live streaming, doing like Zoom calls with them, and all of them were consuming, and most of them were saving those videos, I believe, on their devices. So they were really scared So if JD would have gone to file alongside with Korra, maybe he would have claimed that he did not know. Because remember, when Korra confronted him, he acted like he didn't know. And he said he would touch down with his uh, nanny, because he called her his nanny, even though we know that she was not his nanny. She's just a stranger that he met online. That he would touch down with his nanny and then he would get back to Korra. But did he get back to Korra? No, he did not. And when we saw the court documents he filed, from referring to Crystal as his nanny, his court documents now, he's saying the woman was his mother's friend. So that was a family friend, not a stranger, as his ex-wife is implying. But if he had filed alongside his ex-wife, then both of them would be fighting against Crystal, and Crystal would take the fall. But now that he came online and was telling Crystal to go and counter sue the ex-wife, and then we're hearing likes of the long mouth and those other ones that are pretending. Some of them are saying, "Well, me, I didn't receive it." The other one said she was a member of the group, but on all the days, like magically, on all the days that those videos were happening, that she was at work. You remember that all of them started coming up with different stories. Madam MIA was trying to save herself too. If you notice, since that video came out, one thing that Madam MIA has constantly said is the fact that, oh, I did not join any group. I was just helping JD to build his case, do this, do that, using my experience and working with social services and government, parastatals and whatnot. I'm using that to actually help, but I was not in any group. That's why she was fighting with this woman that she was dragging recently, that she posted long posts, part one, part two, to how many parts about. She was telling the woman that that's the reason why she's no longer friends with the woman, and that's why she cut the woman off and blocked the woman on WhatsApp, because the woman was busy joining groups. Why do you think she's trying? This woman is trying to tell everybody that she was not in any group because she doesn't want anybody to come and arrest her. So when Korra asked him, he said he will sort it after he told her she should just stay in Nigeria and not come back. Because he knows what he wants to do. He wants to keep exploiting the children, putting the children there, giving permission to every dictum and Harry that come across them so that they can use the images. He will sell the images of his children, because that's what I call it. If you're going to give somebody the go ahead to film your children, interrogate your children, and do a meeting or a Zoom video and distribute it, because they will be buying you gifts. Remember, even that blue T-shirt that he was wearing that says Super Dad, he said it was bought for him by the nanny or his nanny. And now we know who the nanny is. And then those gifts that came in, all those kids playing toys and all those stuff, and then money tree also too, the money that they donated for him, they went for shopping, to the supermarket, restocked his refrigerator, filled everywhere up and whatnot. You understand? So this man had already made up his mind that if he can get rid of his ex-wife by sending her back to Nigeria and she stays over there, stayed back in Africa, he would just be in the United States and be allowing all these total strangers to take videos. I don't know why these people were so invested in these little children, that they wanted to see videos and photos before they will give gifts. If you want to gift somebody, gift the person. Don't gift somebody just because. That's not what you do. You don't gift somebody just because the person is here giving you something in return. Jollof said Miriam knew about the video. Of course, all of them. Every single person that was on that WhatsApp group knew about the video. They did. They knew about the video. Huh. J-Love said Miriam knew about the video way before it came out. She only told JD to join forces with KO after KO filed. Yes, that's what she did. That's why I said she was not really trying to fight for the children. She was trying to save JD, and she was trying to save herself also. And all of those other their group people, anybody that was in that their private group that received those videos, because they all of them they knew, they all saw it, they all consumed it. But when they now started knowing that, well, I think at the initial point, they all thought that if worse come to worse, the person that filmed the video will be the one to suffer for it. But a lot of them did not understand that by you having that video, by you distributing that video, was also a crime. But when they realized that, that's when her story now changed. She now started urging him to go and support so they can act like they were not in support, like the woman forced it on them. They will have a defense. But now that JD did not, they don't have any defense because this fully proved that he knew about it. Because after that came out and everybody was judging Crystal, what did Crystal do? Didn't Crystal come out and state that JD was fully aware, that JD knew, and JD gave her the go ahead? Did he come out and debunk and said, well, there's this story I hear running around that I knew about this that happened? I did not know about it, and I did not give her permission. Yes, I invited her to my home to come watch my children, but I did not give her permission to film my children or potty train my children or interrogate my children or whatnot. So I support my ex-wife. No, he didn't do that. Exactly. So why didn't she tell JD to file against Crystal before it got out of hands? She would not do that because all of them are birds of the same feather. That's why you see that the Crystal is now threatening all of them with threatening email, and all of them are running helter skelter. So he failed those children, but truly CPS slash DCFS failed the children more. We shall see. Hmm. The thing is, this legal system, anything can happen. J-Love, anything can happen. Even with this case now in August, looking at it, we know that this should be like a slam dunk. But don't be surprised when this gets to court and you don't know what you're going to be hearing. That's one thing with the justice system. Sometimes things take longer than it should, but you never know. But one thing that I'm sure of is that justice will be served. Justice will be served because by the time at least from what I know, it was about one or two videos that were shared on social media. But the videos that these women they all have in their devices, in their archive somewhere, is more than 4 or 5. So by the time all of those videos are extracted, remember, if they were doing it on a Zoom call or WhatsApp private call, so they will bring in Mark Zuckerberg. They will get Mark Zuckerberg to bring all those videos. If it's to go to Google, they will get Google to provide those things, and it will be presented as evidence in court. So even if they've deleted it, it will be there. The videos will come out. But of course, in the case of CPS, you know that all these women, they were doing the most. They were doing the most. So I'm not even surprised if CPS and DCFS and the rest of them could not really do anything reasonable. If it said, now that the video is out there for life, exactly, it is. But the good thing is, most people that saw the video are not distributing it. So even when you check on Facebook, it is hard to find it. And the fact that people now know that, yes, if you distribute it is a problem, people are not distributing it. That's the thing, because if people really distributed it when those videos came out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oyoyo. Oyoyo, how many minutes to your live stream? How many minutes you have to your live? I saw your the notification just popped up on my screen, because this will not be a long one. I'm already here for 45 minutes and 15 minutes. Good, 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 good. Because I'm not going to be long here also. Okay, so in 15 minutes time, we're all going to go over to Oyoyo's world, and that will be it. So seriously, when you look at this whole thing, you can tell that the fact that JD just sat back and not do anything, even when people saw the videos and people saw how terrible these videos were, and this the what is it called, the ex the sorry, give me a second, I'm distracted by something. I'm coming, let me just finish. Okay, JD saw how terrible these things were. If you really was someone that was standing and fighting for your children, you really wanted the best, because this man, remember, wanted everybody to believe that his ex-wife is so terrible. She can't care for the children, she can't do anything. He's the best one. He wants full custody. They should ship her back to Nigeria and all of that. But the one time that JD should have proven that he would stand, he didn't. And instead, what we see is Crystal rearing her head every time, telling people or making people believe that, oh, yes, there is nothing wrong with what I did. Because if there was anything wrong, the father of the children would have said something. And then you now remember when she kept telling Korra, when Korra said, stay away from my children, stay away, when she didn't even know. This woman kept saying there is nothing Korra can do, because even before those videos leaked, people were asking this woman, why are you going close to this woman's listen, children? You don't like the woman. Why do you go close to, every day you're on social media insulting? Why are you? She said there is nothing Korra can do. There is not. In fact, this woman was challenging the mother of those children. There is nothing Korra can do. If what is his name? If JD wants her close to the children, that she will be there. Sounding as if JD by himself got pregnant by himself, carried those children in the stomach for 9 months, and gave birth to those children by himself without the help of a wife. And not for a minute did JD say, don't do that. If you support me, you will not disrespect. But of course, he was disrespecting and did not care about his children. JD never cared that those children would grow up and see the way that Crystal spoke about their mother. And yet, They will now grow up to see videos of that the same person that kept insulting and belittling their mother was seen in their father's house, partying with their father, having fun. Hello, hello, Marilyn Guerra. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us today. Happy New Month to you all. This 1st of August, Thursday, my time here. So it is just sad that this man will be so vindictive up to the extent that your children are being affected. Yet this man had no empathy, no feelings, no nothing, like no sympathy, no nothing. Like he didn't act like a parent. There are certain things you want to do, but you look at the whole thing and you say to yourself, but how would this affect my loved ones? How would this affect my children? How would this affect my family? You think about all of that. But this man did not. Instead, he was rather taking sides with the stranger that was interrogating your own daughter, asking your little daughter that was what, 3 years, 4 years old? Why are you crying in your mother's home? And that very little baby, that is so little that we all saw when they gave birth to her on a live stream on Facebook. That little baby had to say no eyes, putting her hand down to cover up, and you still knocked her hand off, still filming her. They cannot even have privacy in their own father's home, not as if they came to your own house. You left from Pennsylvania, went all the way to California to go and torment these children in their own father's home. And the father did absolutely nothing about it. And Crystal is just there bragging and bragging. J-Love said, wow, she said that. I hope Kale has the evidence to show it in court. Oh, all her videos. She went and she deleted them. Remember when Kim Baker, the one that repented, uh, when Kim even spoke about it, when Crystal and Kim started having issues, and Kim said that I quote, that you think that by deleting over 1 year or 9 months or so worth of content from your page, that will make it go away. That I have it all downloaded. When she was talking about things that this woman have done, when Kim was talking, because Kim, both of them are fighting and threatening each other, even though we've not seen any court case, and I know those two are just fooling themselves there. But Kim had said that she has downloaded everything from this woman's page, and I believe there are other people too. And I've heard another blogger say that when she was analyzing their case, and she said, this blogger said that, and this was ever before this video was sent to Korra. Sorry, ever before this video of the children was sent to Sweet Peach, because remember it was sent to the blogger Sweet Peach, and then Sweet Peach was the one that raised the alarm and brought it to the attention of Korra and Nancy. Then the rest is now history, to where we're now in court expecting what not. So shout out to Sweet Peach for not sitting quiet like the other Dundees that are on JD's side. But because Sweet Peach is someone that sees the truth and says the truth, Sweet Peach did not cover up when that thing was brought to her attention, and she blew the whistle and called Korra's attention. And Korra was in Nigeria. And she sent the email to Korra and Nancy. That's how Korra and Nancy saw the video, those videos. So when this woman said that, this other blogger said that if in the future Korra ever needs stuff that will help, that she's been collecting evidence. I believe that blogger too has those videos. You understand? It's okay, Faye. I understand. You understand? So, J-Love, don't worry. All the evidence that Korra needs, all Korra needs to do is to tell people where to send to if there is something she does not have and she wants her lawyers to have it. If she